Hi, I'm Lily.
I'm Joe.
And so we're from the sound design team, and we're going to take you through Augmented Persia today. So this is the 8th in the Augmented series, and we partnered with Evolution series for these new samples. So this edition, Augmented Persia, focuses on instruments from, so Persian instruments in North Africa, and there's also, a lot of Middle Eastern traditional samples in here. And the whole point, the idea behind this instrument is we wanted to bring a solution for modern composers and producers who want to use samples, but in a modern workflow and with dynamic modern synthesis. So this enables you to have very expressive cinematic sounds, but with real samples. And I will let Joe take you through the main features first.
Great. So yeah, if we go over to the interface here, the main feature of Persia that in terms of macros that our other products don't use is the morph. And what that does is that morphs between layer A and layer B, which we'll go more into in a minute. But if we play a sound now, you'll hear as I move the morph, it changes the sound quite drastically. And then if we have a look on what's going on, if we click on layers here. So we've got layer A on the left, layer B on the right. And what it's made up of is samplers and synth engines. And the samplers have a lot, that's where all the real instruments are. All multi-samples, deep multi-samples. But we also have process samples in there as well, because that lets you experiment with more different sounds, very cinematic stuff, experimental as well. And then we've got various synth engines to choose from and presets that you can also dial yourself a little bit as well. But once you combine all 4 of those and use the morph to go between them, you get kind of crazy sounds quite quickly.
And you can mix and match them as well.
That's true,
really
actually.
cool.
So you can actually drag both of the synths to the left if you wanted, or both of the samplers to the left.
Yeah, there's like endless combinations.
Yeah. So you can, even if you're not super knowledgeable about sound design, you can quite quickly get to know it. And also they have dices on there that randomize the sample or the preset that's being used, and that just quickly gets you unique ideas. And then we've also got at the bottom here a row of envelopes. So they've got our amp envelopes for each layer, but then there's also a mod envelope, plus there are 2 LFOs and 2 functions. And if you're familiar with our products, then you'll recognize these options. And then also randomizers as well. So if we combine all of that as your options, you can get just very deep very quickly. It also supports MPE, which is great. And we have included 200 presets specifically designed in Persia for this, using all the unique sounds that we've got here. And then we also have a arpeggiator and sequencer built in. Have a look at that. And I guess as well, just to point out, we do have effects as well. So each layer has up to 2 effects, and then we have a main effects, which is delay and reverb. And then all of this can be controlled by the, if you go back to the play screen, by the macros we've got.
And yeah, you can stay in this play view with these macros if you want real simplicity. Every preset has all the macros have been really sculpted so that you can just stay in this play view and explore the sound by playing with all 8 macros.
Yeah, so what we'll do now is we're going to go through some of the presets. Lily's going to play, and I'm going to be tweaking some of the macros as we play, and we'll get an idea of how it sounds.
Yeah, and so maybe you're familiar already if you have our plugins. The Arturia logo on these presets are the featured presets. It's the ones we consider that we've all considered here to be the best ones that we want to highlight. So we'll go through these. Yeah, so most of these also have aftertouch, right? So
Yeah.
when you're playing them, you press, there's also a lot of modulations.
Yeah, definitely experiment with the aftertouch, because for some of them it's actually quite core to the sound.
So this is the sample, right? It's like this.
Yeah.
It has trills. So there's a lot of different articulations. Oh, it's so cool, all the textures you can make. It like really
Yeah, so it's very
blends.
cinematic.
Yeah, super good for video games too. Oh, I think it's another pad. Drone. There's a lot of drones in this bank, more than the other augmented, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, this one we definitely lent more into the cinematic style, you know, modern movie soundtracks and games as well, that kind of tone. You know, obviously, like there are some presets where Dune is a big influence, for example.
Yeah.
You know.
You can just hold one note forever.
Yeah,
and it sounds
exactly.
good. brooding. Plucks, electric plucks. Another drone. It's so abstract. I feel like it's something that you would spend a long time processing in your DAW, you know, like to get all those effects. So it's already like it baked in the sound.
Yeah, very deep sound straight away. Yeah.
This is an evolving pad. Call of the simmer. Love that one.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Mm-hmm. And some keys, evolving keys. So a lot of these keys have a lot of textures, so they're moving a lot. String ensemble.
You notice how much the sound changes with the macros as well. I mean, they're designed to, you know, you start with a great sound, but the more you move the macros, you can just, it takes you in all kinds of places.
Yeah. Very, like, you can really visualize landscapes.
Yeah, yeah, very much.
This is the Dune reference, right?
Yes, this is another drone. The aftertouch gives it that kind of a slight pitch bend. Yeah.
Fun fact, there is a Polybrute preset also renamed after
Yes.
Arrakis.
Yeah.
So the pitch is on aftertouch here. See, I can. Anahita. This is these are keys again, percussive keys. Was that the comb filter? What is that?
I'm not sure. That's from motion. Might be a fast LFO or something.
Yeah, it could be a fast LFO doing that. But yeah, a lot of the presets, they have these really cool harmonics that are added from the comb filter. You can select different filter types. These are from Pigments. And the comb adds a lot of really rich harmonics layered on top of the samples. It sounds really cool. Let's go back. Strings pad, Echoes of Arbella.
just say, I've seen a question that says, how can we use MPE? So I think just maybe we should just show. So I mean,
Sure.
enable it in your DAW first of all, and then we've got the cogwheel here.
And
We
the
have
settings.
that, yeah, and we have that in all of our instruments, I believe, or any that.
Yeah.
And if it is an MPE enabled piece of software, you just enable it there.
And by default, in Arturia plugins, it's on 74, which would be macro 1.
Yes.
Should be yeah, it's the same in Pigments. So
depending on your controller as well, you might want to, you'll see what the correct CC is, but that is the kind of standardized CC for MP slide. And then there's, there's a, where it says keyboard, there's a logo there. And you just drag that to anywhere you want to modulate.
Like cutoff, resonance.
So it works the same as the LFOs, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it possible to add your own samples?
No.
The multi-samples are encrypted, so you won't be able to add those into these into the engines.
But I guess they want to know if they can add their drag and drop their own in. Which no, I mean I think we just decided that we craft sounds that specifically work with the real instruments, basically, and it's all kind of curated and designed purposefully. And you know, maybe it's something that could be there, but we just have decided to kind of close it off, like with a contact instrument, for example. You know, you can't really edit that.
There's 6 main multi samples with articulations, and then the rest is additional and processed samples. Additional are extra, and then processed are made based on the main multi samples. So they've been processed using effects, granular, a lot of different processing methods here.
Yeah, I mean honestly, we have so many options.
Yeah.
And the dice to randomize the sample is like so fun. So it's like there is just so much there that you honestly, once you get using it, you won't miss too much, that you can't import your own samples. You know, and if you maybe you've got a sample that you want that would work with something, one of the presets or a sound you made in here. I mean, I guess you could just create a new track, use your own sampler, and layer the two things. I mean, that's a solution.
Yeah.
For that. Will it appear in Analog Lab? No, we're supposed to be getting an update for that, right?
Yeah. It's just the integration sometimes is a little bit delayed from the release of the individual instrument. It's the same. It happens often. I mean, it happens with Pigments too. When we do updates, sometimes you need to give it a week or two for the Analog Lab integration to be released. So the update will be soon available in the Arturia Software Center. Yeah.
Okay. We've got another question. What will be next for Augmented? Well, we can't say.
We can't say, because
So
that would take the fun out of it.
Yeah, but we have one more planned this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is planned this year.
We have something coming up.
Yes, so we're already started working on that, so you'll find out soon enough, basically. Yeah.
Maybe let's play a few more.
Yes, go for it.
So there are 200 presets in the factory bank, and there's 30 selected featured here. So I think we were around here. We can maybe play these last ones here. Well, we were a bit higher up.
Oh, were we? Okay.
I think we were at, yeah, we have time. This is a perfect intro.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't control.
Right. So yeah, when you have
Macro
MP on, then you won't. The macro one won't is disabled.
Yeah, because
right?
it's expecting the MP slide.
It's being used
which
on
we
the
don't have
slide.
an MP controller right now. Yeah.
Desert Lament. This is a sad pad. And that's a vibrato there. And an atmospheric pad. That's the aftertouch.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a bit sensitive, but you can obviously adjust that in the modulations. Here's a plucked lead. Oh, we haven't had many leads so far. So we have a question about non-Western musical scales.
So yeah, you can import .scl files, or you can use MPE. But yeah, no. But as it stands, no, it's just a regular Western.
Yeah, regular diatonic. But can you also create microtonal intervals in like Ableton? Because I've never tried. Like using an effect or MIDI right after the plugin.
I mean, I imagine if not in Ableton, Max for Live device, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing is, because we're following the same kind of blueprint as the other ones, we wanted to take the instruments, but then just put it into our engines and everything, and just follow the styles rather than do that. But it's definitely a question we've had before.
Yeah, we had a lot of people asking this. Yeah. Yeah, no quarter tones inside. Oh, this is one of my favorite drones. It almost sounds like thunder. Yeah, microtuner on Ableton.
Okay, yeah. So you can achieve quarter tones with a microtuner on Ableton. Okay, good.
This one's great. This is, I guess it's more strings pad. And reaching near the end now, I think, the list. Classic synth pad. poly lead.
Another question here. Will the augmented samples be available in pigments at some point? And I mean, the answer to that is very unlikely, just because it's a much more basic sampler in pigments. But what you can do is record a note or a few notes in this and put it in pigments.
Yeah, and there's also like a couple reasons, like you said, there's we don't have the multi-sample, we don't have SFZ and multi-samples in pigments. And also we want to make sure that you know, the identity of the two lines is very distinct, and if we start adding, you know, the samples from one into the other, it's gonna like blend everything. And
yeah,
and we did select, like we handpicked a few of the samples from Augmented Voices. You know, we have like a couple choirs in
Yes.
pigments. I think we have even like the grand piano, like a few piano notes from one of the Augmented as well, because they're like really high quality and they sound great in pigments. But
that's a good point. I mean, we could do that with a couple of notes in it, but the thing is, it won't be multi-samples. It'll just be like a single hit rather than different velocity levels and stuff like that. So,
yeah. Did we play this one yet?
Oh, yeah, maybe we should have a look at the different instruments that are available.
Yeah, sure. So I had opened, so let's get just a new preset. So that way we'll only have, I think, one.
I like how the image changes to, it's not augmented yet.
Oh yeah. When you only have the samplers on, right? Yeah. So here on the default preset, the two samplers are loaded, the synths are off. And so you only see the traditional instruments. Let's go to the layers and go through the samples. Here are the main instruments, so that we call them like the main articulations. So we have the alto, Comanche. So here you can hear it's much more dry because we don't have any effects loaded as well. So in each one of the 6 main ones, you have the different playing styles. So like pizzicato, you know. Sul pont. You can find the same like playing style on a cello. Sul pont. And the swell. And then we have the ney, which is a flute. And so it's normal to have on some of these samples, some of these multi-samples, the full range of the keyboard is not going to have samples mapped to them, because for realism purposes, we're not going to warp the samples too far.
You can actually see it here.
Yeah.
It will display what keys are available.
So there, it's in this example, it's only C3 to C5. So again, different playing styles like trills. I think you heard that one earlier in a preset. So that's the ney, then the oud. I think out of these 6, I think the oud is the most popular. No? I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, I knew well before Persia, Augmented Persia.
Yeah.
So this one has a lot of harmonics.
One thing to just point out as well is it's quite nice that we have a distance knob here, which it switches between microphone types and
I'll play and you turn it if you want, just
how
to hear the
close
difference.
the microphones are to the instrument.
So this is really close. And then that's stereo width, right?
Well, it's
On the, I mean, the next one.
Oh, sorry. yeah, that'll be stereo width. Yeah. Yeah. So you can again, that's just gives you loads of options, and you can you got filter, high pass, and low pass, which all can all be modulated as well, and then obviously tuning. Yeah.
And then Saz. So again, different playing styles. Oh, that has like a slow attack. And then the 2 last ones, Sha Kaman. So bowed strings. There's also pizzicato, like the Kamanch. So see, even with no effects, nothing sounds really lush.
Yeah, they're very nice instruments on their own.
So yeah, these are the 6 main types of instruments. And then there's also we won't go through them because there's so many, but there's we were talking about the additional and process samples that are really worth going through as well.
Yeah, so a question that we did, so is the playable range extended even if the samples are only recorded in that range? So with the real instruments, no, they're only recorded to what the actual instrument reaches, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of all the other samples and the synth engines, they will be full range.
Yeah. I think that we did extend a little bit for some because it like the note that was recorded was, for instance, like D or like E flat, and we just extended it, three semitones down so that you'd have the C as well. Like that way you'd have the full octave, but like we never did like a full octave of warping or anything.
And honestly, I mean, when creating the presets, I never really found it an issue anyway. It was never sort of the thing that caused any problems. Was there another? No, that was it. Yeah. Anything else to look at on it?
No, unless other questions pop up.
Yeah, if there's any other questions.
And so you can also browse by type here, just like in all of our synths. Styles. So there's quite a lot in cinematic, I'm assuming. If I just go to the cinematic tag. So yeah, all except 30 presets are cinematic.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It just definitely lent more into that this time. I mean, the others are also cinematic, but there was just something about the raw instruments mixed with our engines. It just felt like this is very just modern cinema and stuff like that. And so it, you know, and ambient and everything in between, basically.
Yeah, and video game soundtracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when we had, like, for instance, augmented mallets, and we really tried to push to have a ratio of the presets in as pop, and here we were just like, no, we're gonna lean into what the samples really make you wanna make.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah. We have like aimed to do like kind of pop presets before, haven't we? But just didn't feel right this time. Yeah. That's repeated basically what you just said.
That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I think we
Yeah, and
went through.
if there's no more questions, we kind of cover it. I mean, yeah. Well, so it is. I mean, it is out now. We haven't mentioned that. If you didn't know already.
It's out since last Tuesday. I think it was announced and released on the 21st.
Yeah, and we've got the promo price on till early May. If you're already a Arturia user, log into your account and you might have a discount as well. It depends on what other stuff you own as well.
I think there's a big discount if you're a V Collection owner. If
You
already have V Collection.
Huge discount if you have V Collection. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long the promo is. Until. Okay, so still, still like a week.
Yeah.
Still a week. So yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy playing this as much as we do. And yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.